In this video, we will be solving this question which says suppose z is equal to fxy has a continuous second order partial derivatives with x is equal to r square plus s square and y is equal to 2rs, and we have to find del z by del r and double derivative of z with respect to r. Suppose z is equal to fxy, that is z is a function of x and y. Then del z by del x, called the partial derivative of z or f with respect to x, be the derivative of the function fxy with respect to x when y is held constant. Similarly, this is the partial derivative of z or f with respect to y, and this is the derivative of the function with respect to y when your x is held constant. Now, your z is equal to fxy and x is a function of r and s such that x is equal to r square plus s square and y is also a function of r and s where y is equal to 2rs. So here we will be using the chain rule, which is this, and I will be directly applying that to this particular question. So according to the chain rule, when you have to differentiate this with respect to r, where this function is in terms of x and y are further dependent on r and s, you have partial differentiation of z with respect to x and then derivative of x with respect to r plus derivative of z with respect to y plus derivative of y with respect to r. Let's denote this by f prime x and this by f prime y. Now after making the substitution, this term becomes f prime x and this is del x by del r. For that we have to use this function, and if you see that if you differentiate x with respect to r, you will get 2r. And here this becomes f prime y, and when you differentiate y with respect to r, you will get 2s. So your partial differentiation would look like this. And now simplifying this, your first order derivative is twice of r f prime x plus s f prime y. Now we have to find the double derivative of z with respect to r. For that we have to differentiate this again with respect to r. This means differentiating this with respect to r. Again here we will be applying the same chain rule as we did before. That is, we will be first differentiating with respect to x and then differentiating x with respect to r. So if you see, you have z which is in terms of x and y, and your x is in terms of r and s, and here it is also in terms of r and s. And if I differentiate it, I will get del z by del x, and here I will get del x by del r. And similarly you can fill in all the arrows. So I want to differentiate this with respect to this. So that will be multiplication of this branch plus multiplication of this branch. So if you see, you have to first differentiate with respect to x, which is this, and further you have to differentiate x with respect to r. This is this. But here you see that we are not differentiating z with respect to r. Rather, we are differentiating this first order derivative with respect to r. So instead of z, we are writing del z by del r. Similarly, you will get this term. And from a previous part, we know del z by del r is twice of r f prime x plus s f prime y, and making the substitution, you will get this. And your del x by del r is 2r like before, and del y by del r is 2s. So now you have to differentiate this term with respect to x and this term with respect to y. That will give you twice of r f double prime, this is double prime x, plus s double prime plus s f double prime xy 2r plus twice of r f double prime xy plus s f double prime y 2s. So simplifying this, this will become 4 times of r square f double prime x plus rs f double prime xy plus rs f double prime xy plus s square f double prime y, which is this. So this is your double derivative. Now moving on to the second part, let z is equal to x square plus 3xy minus y square. Suppose x changes from 2 to 2.01 and y changes from 3 to 2.98. We have to find and compare the values of change in z and del z. Now note that x is changing from 2 to 2.1. That is, x is increasing, so your change would be positive. So your change in x is basically 2.01 minus 2, that is 0.1, and y changes from 3 to 2.98, that is, it is decreasing, so the change would be negative. Why I am mentioning this? Because that helps that your change in y should be negative. So your change in y is 2.98 minus 3 is negative of 0.02. Note that when x is 2 and y is 3, your z will have the value of 2 squared plus 3 times of 2 multiplied by 3 minus 3 squared. That is, z will have the value of 13. And when x is 2.01 and y is 2.98, then your z takes the value of 13.1291. So the change in z would be 13.1291 minus 13, that is 0.1291. Let's find derivative of z. That will be the partial derivative of z with respect to x multiplied by dx plus the partial derivative of z with respect to y multiplied by dy. That will be your partial derivative of z with respect to x is 2x plus 3y multiplied by dx, and partial derivative of z with respect to y is minus 2y plus 3x multiplied by the change in y. And your change in x is 0.01 and change in y is minus 0.02. And after making the substitution of x, y and here as well, that is your x is 2 and your y is 3. You will get this equation, and solving this you will get your change in y is 0.31. Note that here you would not be substituting the new values of x because we have already incorporated that here and here. So this is for x and this is for y. So here you would be only substituting the older values of x and y respectively. So thus your del z is 0.13 and your change in z is 0.129. So obviously this is greater than this, and the difference would be 0.13 minus 0.1291, that is 0.0009. So this, your derivative of z is greater than change in z by 0.009